Go ahead and pray in. Heavenly Father, holy angels, let these messages be clear and concise. We're going to go ahead and shuffle up the deck and get into getting these answers, okay? While I'm shuffling the deck and getting these answers, I'm just going to go ahead and make a generalized statement for anybody that may be needing it or may be facing this situation, okay? You could be possibly dealing with grown adult children, okay? You could be dealing with grown adult children that could have tried to make things hard and uneasy for you, that could have made false allegations or situations behind your back to or to your face with family members, lovers, or friends to try to cause setbacks in your life. Okay? Now, the reason why I'm making this statement is because I am not the one to really discuss personal issues and matters, because that's just me. But I'm just going to say something because maybe somebody could be dealing with this. Because I dealt with a child of mine that was sneaking and taking. Well, actually, the child was working with one of my kids' fathers behind my back that was nosy and upset. And this person at the time, I found out, and I did try to get something done about it. But of course, when you're dealing with a bunch of corrupt officers and organizations, they have their little clefty ways of trying to obstruct justice for you and for anybody else involving you, and you're catching them up in their shenanigans, right? So, anyways, this person contributed drugs to a minor, okay, and in return for that was seeing my child in his quarters, in his home, okay, when he was supposed to be due in school, okay, for whatever reasons, I don't know, okay. It didn't make any sense to me, but I found this out after the fact of the disturbing behavior that my child started to showcase, okay. But long story short, when there was a situation going on and the authorities had to be called to my home, okay, because of the child was unruly and out of control, I had discovered that personal identification and mail that was in my child's room that I had not given them and gave them access to. That they were taking my mail, taking it up in the room, opening it up, and reading it for some odd reason. I put two and two together and figured out that the kid's father had to have had his hand in it, manipulating the minor. Okay, and that's why he was contributing the drugs to the minor to get the child to do whatever he wanted to do. Cringy, right? So, anyway, upon one of these discoveries, I turned in an ID of a white male that was found in this room, this same room, what that my child occupied. That I don't know how he obtained that ID or where he got it from, or how when I questioned him about it, the story that I was told, it didn't make any sense to me, but it could have made sense. But at the end of the day, I took that ID and I turned it into the Department of Motor Vehicles and let them know that I had found it and I wanted to turn it in, okay? Because I always try to do what's right, even though people find that to be weird and they get offended by that. But hell, I believe in doing right unto others as you want done unto yourself, and blessings will come your way. Make your life a lot easier. So I'm going to go ahead and get the popping these cards, and we're going to tell you what's on the bottom of the deck is a main female. Okay, somebody could be an Aquarius or an air sign, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Okay, but we have them February. We have the month of two, twin flame. Okay, it's on the bottom of the deck. I'm gonna go ahead and split the deck. We have a gift. Okay, that's the number 17. That could be an age, a date of birth, whatever significant. On the top of the deck, we have the living room. Okay, an empty living room. Okay, somebody could have passed away and left you a gift. Is what I'm getting here. A main female could have passed away and left you a gift. Okay, let's get to see what we got coming out. Okay, those are the three cards. Let's see what we have. All right. The first cards out that we got military, and we have um, murky thoughts. So somebody that's in the military, police officer uniform, somebody that's in uniform is in their head about a particular situation. Okay, somebody something could happen in the year 22. Somebody could be 22 to 35 years of age. Okay, and something could be significant about those ages for you. Somebody also could be a Libra, a Taurus, or a Virgo, a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Okay, could be very significant to this reading. Okay, but we have a military person or person in uniform in their head. Let's see, what else do we got? Okay, we have illness in reverse. Okay, somebody could have tried to give you, I heard contractual. Somebody could have tried to give you a contractual STD, a spiritually transmitted disease or a sexually transmitted disease. They could have put something in your food, drink, or water, or could have actually slept with you knowing that they had something and didn't tell you about it, purposely intending to give you something. Okay, but whatever this is, it was tried to be thrusted upon you. This person is in their head and confused because something that they tried to manifest on you did not work. Okay, this person could be watching you. Okay, they could be stalking you or watching you to see if something worked. Okay, somebody could be 15 years of age or 51 or born on the 15th. Okay, somebody could be born February the 15th, involved into a situation, or August 15th. Okay, but whatever this is, it did not work, and they're in their head. They are confused and just obliviated that why is this person not sick? Okay, why is they not having health issues or needing medical services? And whatever they have tried to do. Okay, what else do we got? We can't let you hit the flow. Okay, so we have two things that they don't want you to know. Okay, something is involved in the home. Somebody could be in your personal quarters or your home that could have been contributing to trying to get you sick or cause the illness on you. Okay, because we have the home card coming out. Okay, something about somebody could be 20 years of age or something could happen in the year 2020. Okay, but it's two things that they don't want you to know that we're going to go ahead and reveal right here. All right, we have legal matters. Okay, we have legal matters. The that card says 30, and we have the court. Okay, so somebody is in their head about a sickness that they could have tried to cause. Somebody in your home could have tried to cause you sickness, and because of what they tried to cause you, have recourse them to facing legal matters in a courtroom setting. Okay, somebody could have been doing something to you, and you're not sick, you're well, you're healthy, you're fine, but this person is facing court legal matters in the courtroom because of whatever they was trying to do to you, something involving their occupation. This person is facing legal matters in the courtroom based upon an occupation or something that they did. An occupation can also represent a job or a duty that they was trying to fulfill. Like I said, like the person that's in their head, okay, because they was given a job and to do something to you. Okay, remember that main female card because we have the main female in reverse that popped out. So we have a karmic female energy that contributed to trying to do something to you, and they're facing legal matters in the courtroom because of a backfire that they tried to pull on you. Okay, and this is a possible Aquarius. All right, that could have tried to pull a stunt on you. Maybe this Aquarius could be 35 years of age. Okay, they could be born in February. All right, February the 15th or the 17th could be this person's birthday or somebody's birthday, significant to a situation, or the 20th. Okay, you have to put it where it needs to go. What else do we have, Spirit, for this read for the collective? All right, a marriage and the thieves. Okay, so we have this I almost said divine feminine in reverse. So this feminine energy could have possibly had been divine at one point and had divine gifts, and they could have been stripping away from them because of their contribution into trying to deliberately cause an ending to you or try to take your life or what have you. Okay, this person was bound to another person. We have the marriage card, a union. So basically, this military man, this person in uniform, maybe this female could be the dirty wife of a police officer, security guard, or somebody in uniform. Okay, but these people are coming out as thieves. Okay, somebody could be a air sign. Somebody could be a Sagittarius or Aries involved into a situation. Somebody's birthday could be March 24th. Okay, possibility, but they're coming out as the thieves. Okay, these people, somebody working uniform. So this don't necessarily have to be government. This could be a union worker or somebody work for a contract organization. Somebody could work as a what do you call those people that work on the side of the road? A construction worker, just somebody that wears a everyday uniform, is involved into a situation, and they what they don't want you to know is they got sad news. These thieves have sad news, okay, because they already facing legal matters in the courts about the occupation. Okay, they could have got caught up trying to poison you or cause you to be sick or stealing or committing fraudulent activities on the job. Okay, somebody's birthday is the 14th. Okay, somebody's birthday could be March 14th, involved into a situation, but they got sad news. Okay, and I heard family, lover, or friend. So this is somebody that you're very close to, or somebody that you once knew. Okay, that's involved in this mess. Okay, we have a pleasant letter. Yeah, they getting sad news because you're getting a pleasant letter. Okay, whatever these fools tried to steal or keep from you, okay, you're going to be getting a pleasant letter in the mail or delivered to you by somebody. We have the number 7. You could be life path number 7. Something could be coming to you in, I don't know, 7 minutes, 7 days. Okay, but something is coming rapid and very quick. Somebody could speak Spanish. I heard the word rapido. Okay, so somebody involved in this could speak Spanish. Okay, somebody could be a Pisces. Somebody's birthday could be March 7th, involved into this situation. Okay, you could be a Pisces. Your birthday could be March 17th. Okay, you are theirs. All right. Yeah, and you're getting a pleasant letter. Okay, from a main male. Okay, somebody could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Okay, but you're getting a pleasant letter. This could be from a father figure. Your father could have been a earth sign. All right, but you're coming out as the good lady. Okay, you're coming out as the good lady. And you're getting a pleasant letter. Okay, you could be a Gemini, or born in the month of June, or this could be them. Okay, put it where it needs to go. Let's see what else we got. Oh, wow. All right. So, okay. So what I got here, 16, 7. Okay, so these two people adds up to 7. All right. This got to be significant. And this pleasant letter is 7. So you could have had a parent of a father that could have been a earth sign, and you could have had a grandmother that could have been a Gemini, or your mother could have been a Gemini, or something like that. But two people, whether it was parent and father, or grandparents, grandmother and grandfather, they passed away, and they left you something. You're going to be finally getting a letter about this. You have a male and a female that crossed over and left you something, or the grandma, both of them crossed over and they left you something, and you're going to be getting a letter about unexpected money, because that card popped out. Unexpected money. 27. Okay, 9. Okay, somebody could be a Virgo, definitely a Virgo. Okay, we got it's a air sign involved, a earth sign, and a fire sign. All right, keep that in mind. But you're going to be getting a letter about unexpected money that was left to you. Okay, and this was a gift, so this was something that was left to you because the gift card came out. Okay, and that's number 17. Okay, so you put these numbers where they need to go, honey. You might be getting a letter on the 17th of the month, whichever one have you. But this is a gift that was left to you. So this isn't a will or an inheritance. This could be an estate. You could have an attorney that could be reaching out to you, an executive of an estate that could be reaching out to you. Maybe you wasn't present for a reading of the will. Okay, maybe they could have had a will reading and you was not invited. It could have been done in the courtroom setting, a home setting. Maybe there was a home left of you, and this attorney possibly was told that they didn't know where your whereabouts was, or you was dead, or you was crazy, or you was, incoherent, whatever was said. Okay, you was not present or not made a part of a situation, and because of that, whatever's been discovered and whatever's been brought out, it has been determined and confirmed that you was not present nor given an opportunity, and this here does belong to you, and you will be receiving this. Okay, so the next two cards that we have popped out is we have the living room, an empty room. Okay, so what that's telling me is that you was left a house as well. You possibly was left a house or entity. I'm saying like somebody could own apartment buildings or something like that, but you was left a dwelling. All right, I'm just gonna say dwelling. Okay, and the next card came out is lots of money. Okay, so you could come. I heard the word dynasty. You could come from a very wealthy, inherited family, and maybe they don't know that. Maybe they don't know about you. Maybe you could have been switched up at birth, or something like that. You could have been switched at birth, or you could have been kept out of something, or something happened. Okay, with your birth, or something with DNA. Somebody worked in a courthouse. What I'm getting is somebody worked in the courthouse. Somebody worked in the courthouse or in a hospital setting that was able to uh, manipulate documents, paperwork, or something, and they're getting caught up. This could be an older person, somebody, it's somebody greedy, somebody weird. Okay, what we have out here is we have expectation. So you could be expecting all of this money. We have change. This is gonna change your life. When this stuff comes to you, you probably ain't gonna even believe it. Maybe you're gonna be getting the type of news like you belong to a particular family, and you could have been rich your whole life, and you could have lived very poor and impoverished. Okay, maybe they could have allowed this because maybe people thought something was wrong with you, thought you was crazy or mentally unstable. So maybe somebody could have been a guardian over an estate or something and made themselves the guardian. But this is going to bring you a lot of happiness because we have success and love. So this is going to bring you a lot of happiness. Okay, we have a false person. So this false person, let's get what else we can get on this false person. Let's see what else we're going to get on this false person. Spirit, what we're going to get about this false person. Okay, so we have a false person. This false person is crying out to the Lord because it's over for them. They could have had control over this money, access to it, and they could have lived a wealthy life, an abundant life for the whole life you've been living while you was living in squalor, living impoverished. Okay, something about the year 85, 1985 is very significant. Okay, your grandparent could have passed at 85 or could be 85 today or something like that. Somebody could be a Taurus and a Leo involved into this situation. Okay, but what we have here is they know. They know you know. And it's only a matter of time, matter of days, seconds, and hours before this mess here blows up. Because you look, a journey. 10. And this is a 10 is October, so somebody could have been a Libra. All right. But we have a journey. Somebody gonna be taking the journey because their ride is over. That free ride that they had is over. Somebody could have said that you was a freeloader, that you was a bum, or somebody that takes advantage of people's services and situations, that you was not to be trusted. Maybe somebody could have committed fraud and blamed you for it, or put something in your name, or did something to try to make you look like a criminal, or like he was possibly involved in a criminal enterprise, or running one, or somebody could have tried to say that you was a hit person. Somebody was spreading wild allegations, and maybe you was investigated. Maybe somebody was ordered to watch you, record you, listen to you, and they probably found that you was just the ordinary regular man or woman. You lived a regular life. You was not no hit person, prostitute, or none of this stuff. That whatever this person seen, they was like, okay, this person is a regular person. There's nothing really to be worried about. But these people ran with these lies. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, we got hope in high water. So whoever's taking this long journey, they're hopeful. Maybe they're hoping you don't press charges on them. Maybe they got pending charges, and maybe they wanting to. Maybe they agreed to release something to you if you don't press charges, but they can't do that. Okay, if somebody committed a crime against you, larceny, stole, fraud, or whatever, you can't just say, "Well, I'll give them their stuff back," but you gotta agree not to press charges against me if I give it back to you. Because first of all, how you gonna give somebody something that legally belonged to them? No, it can't work like that. And if they think it's gonna work like that, they gotta be foolish because they have to give something to you. Okay, they've been ordered. Okay, we got the child in reverse. You could have had a child that could have been involved in doing this to you. Okay, or you could have a child could have lost their life. Maybe you could have had a twin sibling or somebody that could have lost their life that was supposed to get something with you. We have grief and sorrow, yeah. So a child, maybe you could have witnessed a child losing their life. Okay, that's got something to do with this. Okay, we have in his thoughts, yeah. We have grief and sorrow. So there's a man grieving and sorrowful, and he in his thoughts because it's been discovered that he's a fraudster. He might be a murderer. Okay, he's a liar, a murderer, a thief. This man broken every commandment that the Lord has listed for us not to break. He did it all. He did it all, honey. Okay, any more cards? Any more things, Spirit, that you have to say? Let's see. What is this flew way over there? Okay, we have a meeting. Okay, he in his head because of meeting. Maybe I heard like the lawyers or the judges could be deliberating something. Okay, they could be signing documents for you to get this. Okay, we have you being made the rich girl, and this here person is in their head because they facing prison time. Okay, they could have been trying to get you caught up into a prison time case. Okay, but they facing prison time and you lucked out. You lucky. You dodged the bullet. Look at it how that flipped over, okay? We got high honor. You being seen in high honor, a rich man. A rich man could have got you off of something without you knowing it. And this has been a long journey, a long road for you, okay? Over the course of time of your life, you've been through a lot. Okay, this has been a long road for you. Okay, and you could be from France or Italy or the European countries or the Antilles. Okay, you could be from, I don't know, Montserrat or one of those countries, St. Kitts and Nevis. You can have family from there. Okay, Dominica. You can have family from over there. Maybe Barbados. I don't know. You have island family members. You probably come from another part of the country. And however they kidnapped, stole, or brought you to America. Okay, you could have been entered into a false marriage without your permission or consent. And all of that could have been discovered. And maybe a judge could be shaking their head, signing off on documents like, this has taken too long. Enough is enough. I don't want to hear anymore. Maybe these people are in their head because maybe a judge ordered the case to be dismissed. I don't want to hear anymore. This is a court circus. This is a mockery. We don't need to hear. I don't need to hear no more. I'm making my order. I'm making my ruling, and it's not to be overturned. Okay. So that's the judgment in the matter of the case of the missing or the lost daughter. I watched a movie like that, and it was kind of interesting. Maybe you should go watch a movie like that, okay? Might give you some answers, okay? But I'm out of here. Thank you for your time, patience, and convenience, and we're gone and we're good, okay?